Can Schroeder bring the Huskies knocking at the door at the top of the standings? Bends down. 9.619 average for Zoe Schroeder. Approaches the dismount. Unbelievable! Zoe Schroeder almost moved to tears. As we get set for Moravanski on the uneven bars. High on this event this year, 9.85. A lot of praise of Moravanski from head coach Penny Jernigan. Said that she's right on Peyton Murphy's heel for one of the best all-around gymnasts on this team. Moravanski on the upper bar. Dismounts and sticks it. Sarah Moravanski off to a hot start competing in both events so far today. Rondeau, in her senior year with Eastern Michigan, competed in every regular season meet in 2018 and 12 meets in 2019. Season cut short in 2020. She gets ready for her next pass. She is so good in this event. One of the best performances we've seen so far. Ton of applause. Murphy's average on the beam so far this year at 9.87. This is her best event. She hit the 9.9 3 times in the last 4 meets. Murphy collects herself. Dismount coming. There it is. She sticks it perfectly. Fist pump and all. Final scores coming in as Western Michigan still maintaining that .225 lead. Peyton Murphy with a 9.95 on the balance beam, best of her career. So now that's 4 9.9s or better in the last 5 meets. Peyton Murphy really hitting her stride. Here is Michaela Stuckey, the sophomore from Union City, Maryland, and this is really when they miss their junior, Caitlin Sattler. She was second team All-MAC last year, competes exclusively on balance beam and floor, not in the lineup today after a beam bite and a slight shin injury. She was on crutches during the warm-ups, and head coach Katie Minnesola said they're saving her for the last couple weeks of the season, trying to make sure that she's healthy and ready to go. Slight balance check from Stuckey, who went to Indiana Connections Academy for high school. This is her specialized event, 7th meet of the year, and all of them on balance beam. Solid dismount as Stuckey, pleased with herself, gets some high fives from her teammates, averaging a 9.5 on the beam this year. Eastern Michigan takes on the bars. Carolyn Roberts will start it off for the Eagles. Transitions from high bar to low, back to high. Her high this season on the bars, 9.725. Sticks the dismount. What a great start for the Eagles.
Welcome to the biggest day of the year for MAC Gymnastics. And David, talking to everyone in this conference the last couple of days, you can sense palpably throughout the conference, they are so excited for this event this year.
You said it, Evan. All 7 coaches itching for this competition to start. And they think there's about 5 teams that could walk away with this championship. It's quite a tight conference.
Yeah, it really is an outstanding MAC Gymnastics conference this year. 5 teams in the conference are within the top 35 in the NQS. Now remember, in case you need a reminder, here is how the rotations will work, David. There's a lot of programs here. There are 7. So at one time, there will be 4 programs competing. 3 will be on bye. We'll have 7 total rotations.
Lot of moving parts. And keep an eye on that first rotation on Kent State. They're 15th in the country in floor average. And Coach Biggins said it might be a challenge starting on their best event.
It really will be interesting to watch all of the moving parts here today. It's not just out there on that floor. It is also amongst us here in the broadcast booth. I will be taking the floor and bars. David will be taking the vault and beam throughout today's meet.
Yeah, just a couple things we got to be keeping our eyes on. So you will be taking those too. And also a lot of moving parts and a lot of people in this gym. But for those maybe a little bit concerned about COVID protocols, there is a lot of protocols being put in place by the conference. Extended cleaning periods, teams are in separate areas, and they must wear that mask whenever they're not competing, Evan.